So what's inspired me today is we went to the vegetable market and there were so many different arrays of vegetables, and one that stuck out was the pointed gourd, which is this kind of long, smallish, cucumber-looking thing. So what I've done is I've peeled some of the skin off it. Yeah, not only because that gives it a little bit of prettiness, and then also you manage to pan-sear it on the side so it gives a bit of goldenness as well. In light of being vegetarian, we're also going to put a little bit of paneer. I've not cooked much with paneer yet, so we're going to make a stuffing of raisins or sultanas actually, then some cashew nut. We're going to mix it together with a bit of mustard oil. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to pan-sear those, of course, in a little bit of mustard oil again. And then we're going to make the gravy. But this gravy is a white gravy, so it's a very clean, a little bit sweet, using a little bit of cinnamon scents in there as well. And this is, again, one of the traditional dishes that you'll find at the home. So first of all, let's make the stuffing. Okay, so we've got the paneer here. We're going to add a little bit of oil into it. Then we're going to mix that in. Yeah, we're going to add in our raisins and our sultanas, get that stuffing in. You want to break up your raisins and sultanas quite a lot. And then we also need to rub our gourd in a little bit of turmeric. Okay, so let's start the stuffing, shall we? Season it a little bit as well. There we go, a little bit of salt. Put that in. So I'm just going to put a little bit more drizzle of oil in here. And then we're going to stir fry this. You don't need it to be too hot. You're just kind of releasing the oils out of here and cooking it so it all comes together. Turn down the heat slightly and do a nice little simmer and a fry. And also by cooking it and warming it up, it's going to make the raisins soft. It's all going to be merged together. If there's any big bits of cashew nuts, you want to break them down too. That looks good. Season it up a little bit. Put a little bit of sugar in there as well. Not too much. Okay, there we go. Pop that back into our bowl. This is our stuffing. It's time to marinate these in a little bit of turmeric. So a little bit of salt first. Salt will bring out some of the juices in here. And then when that's salted slightly, we'll then rub it in a little bit of turmeric. Yep, let's pop some turmeric on. There you go. Salt. And that will come out in a nice golden color as well. Okay, so I've stuffed the pointed gourd, and now I'm just going to pan-sear them in a little bit of oil and then set them to one side. And then we're going to make the gravy. And by searing them, this will just soften them as well. Fantastic taste. So these are nicely fried off now. So we'll just take them out, put them back onto here. It's softened up a little bit. Here we go. Okay, now time for the tempering. Temper our spices. And again, in our tempering, you've got a little bit of cardamom, you've got a little bit of cinnamon, you've got a little bit of bay leaf as well. I'm gonna add a little bit of mustard oil in here as well again. Add in our tempering. Fry off those spices. So now I'm going to add in a little bit of ginger garlic paste into here, which will be the base of the sauce. Fry that off. Spices, a bit of turmeric, coriander, a little bit of cumin in there. You can probably a little bit more coriander than cumin, to be honest on this. And you mix that through. And then we're going to add in our cashew nut paste as well. So probably quite a lot of cashew nut paste. Probably about 2 spoonfuls of that. We're going to mix that through. You can see that lovely color starting to come. A little bit of water is what we need to use. There we go. You want this to be like a lovely pale yellow color, so not too much turmeric. And then when this starts to bubble, we can then add in the vegetables back in. There we go. 1, 2, and then 3. And then we'll slowly simmer that sauce. So now we're finished. I'm just going to finish off the dish with a little bit of ghee, and then we're kind of done. So pop that into here. There we go. And then we start to plate it. 1, 2, the third one just there. And then we'll spoon this. This looks like a cracker of a vegetarian dish. This is our pointed gourd cashew nut curry.